What is up, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in. And today I'm bringing you a review of the Waterborne Surfskate adapter, both the front adapter and the rear rail adapter. Now, this was purchased. It was not sent to me for free for review, and I'm giving you my honest opinion. This is it mounted to my cruiser board that I use just for cruising around and traveling. I cut some handles into it to make it extra portable, and this is what it looks like mounted to it. So this is a 31-inch long deck, and the width is 9.75. With the surf adapter mounted, it has a wheelbase of about 20. You can switch around the rear adapter to shorten up that wheelbase a little bit. In the package, you've got both the front and the rear adapter. I also got the e-board kit, which has this carbon fiber plate. I have not used it yet, but I will in the future. In the box, you've got the instructions right on the box, hardware, more instructions, stickers, and these riser blocks, which I haven't really used. I don't necessarily need them for the setup I'm using. This is what it looks like mounted to the front truck, just the front adapter itself. And here it is with the rear rail adapter mounted to the rear truck on its own. Installation is not that difficult. You'll need more than just a T-tool though. As you can see here, you can't reach all the way, so you need more than just the T-tool. You'll need something like a wrench to get in that hard to reach area. But honestly, it's not difficult to install. It's 8 screws all together for each set. You just screw it to the trucks themselves and then to the deck. The same is true of the front adapter. You just bolt it right on to the truck, and then you bolt that whole setup right onto your deck. The first time you install it, it might take you 20-30 minutes, even if you're just using hand tools. It's not too difficult, and after you've done it once or twice, you'll find that it's even easier to switch it to another setup if you desire. Now, on the front adapter, it has this feature built into it. It's part of the adapter itself. It's super solid, and what it does is it prevents the adapter from rotating too far. It just limits the movement, but it still has a ton of movement, as you can see here. And it almost turns the front of your board, your front trucks, into almost like a bike or something like that, the way that it swivels and pivots, and you have such an improved turning radius. I like this shot because you can really see with that rail adapter, the wheels stay on the ground so you get grip, but that front is really turning. So these are the two boards that I've been trying this out with. The one is my cruiser deck, and the other one is a 41-inch electric longboard. This is the BKB Duo e-board kit. Okay, so disclaimer, I am not a surf skater. I have never really had any experience with a surf skate. This is my first real experience. So as you can see, my technique leaves a lot to be desired. If you compare the way that I ride to someone who really knows what they're doing, you'll see a lot of differences. However, after only about an hour of practice, I am able to pump some, and I have to say that it is super fun. I really enjoy surf skating just on an analog board, and I think it's a great workout, and it's just a new form of skating that is really, really fun. All right, but I really wanted to try this on my e-board. I think that's one of the coolest features of this is that you can use it with different trucks. These are reverse kingpin trucks here. As you can see, they mounted up just fine. So let's take this out for a spin and see how it goes. Okay, so what do I think? How does it ride? Now, this is my first time using it on my e-board, and I have to say that it's pretty awesome. I really enjoy it. Now, I'm just messing around here in a parking lot, testing the carvability, seeing how it affects the turning radius, and I would say this adapter increases your agility by quite a significant amount. I mean, I am able to turn around in a much tighter area, turn around in a road so much easier with this adapter installed. I really enjoy it. Now, here are a couple of shots of me doing this same test, the turning radius, with just my normal setup without the surf adapters installed. These are 10-inch caliber 2 clone trucks. And I don't know if you can tell from the shots, but it is a lot more difficult to turn as tightly. And I would just say with the surf adapter installed, trying to initiate those turns, it's just a lot less effort. It's really, really flowy and easy. Now, I've had some experience with double kingpin trucks in the past, and they turn really tightly as well, and they're fun to ride. But some people have a little issue when it comes to speed. So let's take this thing out on the open road and see how it handles stability at speed. Okay, so what do I think of this thing after riding it out on the open road and using a little bit more speed? Honestly, I love it. I mean, this thing is awesome. The way that it's designed, when you're going faster, the front adapter just tracks and it just provides so much stability at speed. It's really incredible. And I know for double kingpin trucks, a lot of people may kind of dislike them because they are inherently a little less stable at speed. Now, if you're someone who rides them often and you're comfortable riding those at a higher speed, then more power to you, enjoy. But I think this is a super easy, approachable way to not only increase your agility, but also substantially increase your stability. I feel much more stable with this going faster than I would without it and just the normal truck setup, which I think is pretty awesome. So would I recommend this surf adapter? You know, looking at the pros and cons, I would say yes. I could confidently say yes if you're looking to just change up the ride feel of whatever your current setup is, whether you're wanting to get into Surfskate or wanting to use it on an e-board. It will work with most trucks. And I think that is an amazing feature in of itself. I recommend it because it increases your agility. Your turning radius is much tighter, and it also increases your stability, which is a difficult combination to obtain. And on top of all of that, it's actually not very expensive. The kit itself, you can buy just the front adapter or the rail adapter separately. I would recommend getting both of them. It definitely makes a difference. But it's not that expensive. I mean, you're looking at around $100, give or take, depending on what deal you find. I mean, that's tough to beat. Are there any cons to this? I mean, it does sound like I'm painting it in a pretty favorable light after all. And I do really like it. I do recommend it. But there's just a few things I wanted to make you aware of. Number one, it will add some weight to your setup. Now, it's not such a bad thing. I mean, I think it partially comes from it being such a quality build. It's pretty heavy duty and can take a beating. And then the other thing is that it will increase your ride height. And that might take a little bit of getting used to. I've gotten used to it, and it doesn't really bother me that much. Although whenever I take it off and I go back to just my normal truck setup, I do enjoy that low riding feeling to the ground. So just wanted to make you aware of that. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this review and that it was helpful. May not look like it, but it was super cold this day. It was like 8 degrees. So please show some love, like, subscribe, share. We'll catch you in the next one.